the last thing I'm gonna say about this culture thing is that you got to understand, you would pay to go to college. Even college is not every day. College, you have 2 classes a week, maybe 1 class a week for 6 weeks, and then you go on 4 weeks vacation, and then you come back for 6 weeks, and then you go on 4 months vacation. Market Mondays is free every single week, but Earn Your Leisure is open 24 hours. We don't take a day off. We never miss a day for free. We never missed a day.
It's 88 inches of snow, and Shawty had to drive 19 blocks to get to Troy House.
Yo, we never missed a day in 3 years. Some point, you got to have some level of
no days off. You kidding me?
All right, back to this Bitcoin conversation.
Let's talk about it, man.
Odell Beckham got a portion of his contract in Bitcoin, $750,000.
Language. He did the entire. So we get there.
No, well, his contract is also incentive.
That's true.
Incentive laden. So he got the base contract of $750,000 in Bitcoin.
Yes,
but it also has incentives
right.
all over it.
Certain, like he had certain amount of catches.
Yeah, it's a lot
yards,
of
touchdowns, all that type of stuff. Yep.
The first question is, why does he have a base contract for $750,000? That's crazy.
Because he got traded mid-season. So what the Browns were paying him, they obviously we know
how much was the Browns paying him?
He was because he went to the Browns with the $90 million contract from the Giants. And so they were paying him at a premium, but we know that in football nothing's guaranteed, so they released him.
If you have a base contract and you get traded halfway through the year, I mean, what the most he had was $2 million. That was base.
Probably he did the veteran minimum.
But why?
Why did he do
it?
Why?
Here's the answer. What is the price of freedom and winning? Well, you get $3 million on a loser, and things not going well.
They released him.
Yeah.
So he had to probably sign veterans. Him and Von Miller did the same thing.
Yeah. Bitcoin, well, long story short, when he got Bitcoin, it was $60,000. I'm not sure if he got the whole thing up front or if he's getting paid bi-weekly. That's another interesting part, because if he's getting paid bi-weekly, this is the thing. Nobody actually knows how he's actually, there hasn't been one.
They don't know the structure.
There hasn't been one NFL insider that's actually been able to break this down. But just for the conversation of Bitcoin, $60,000, and now it is at $37,000. Extremely volatile asset. When we talk about cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency is extremely volatile, way more volatile than stocks. And Bitcoin has always been a very volatile asset class. So this brings up a bigger thought process as far as like business owners getting paid in cryptocurrency, people accepting cryptocurrency as salary, people accepting cryptocurrency as bonuses, getting paid for endorsement deals in cryptocurrency. So what does this actually say about that?
Politicians too, like our mayor.
Yeah, he's another one. He took Eric Adams. Wow, still haven't gotten a meeting. He took Bitcoin at its high.
He's doing a lot wrong at the moment. Let's let him clear that out.
He's actually doing everything wrong. He's bringing stop and frisk back. We'll talk about that later on. So Bitcoin. How do we feel about Bitcoin's current price? And is it a good idea to ever take any type of payment in cryptocurrency, being that it's so volatile?
The thing that I want you guys to look at from a branding perspective, and even like the little rant that I did was you guys understand, like for those who get marketing, you need ebbs and flows. So when things are down, you take a particular point, right? Rile the crowd up, rally your base. Odell is very smart. Like the way his team put his looks together, the way he's been able to get PR, and also factoring like what his net worth is. If you're a player that's a rookie, or let's say you're making less than $5 million a year, I wouldn't do it. Odell is good. And the thing, and I want to give full credit. I heard it on Joe's podcast, and him and Ice and Ish was talking about it. Shout out to them, Ian Corey. And Dan Rovell is one of the greatest reporters to ever grace CNBC or sports reporting ever. Yeah. So it's not like him just reaching for a story. It is rather interesting. And if you are following Darren Rovell, please do, because he has some interesting takes and research on how he does the stories. But at the stage of where Odell is, he's 28, net worth maybe somewhere, I'm assuming between $30 to $40 million. Him taking 715 Bitcoin, not going to hurt the kid at all.
I think that's the key. Ian. I think that's the key right there, right? So if it is your sole source of income, probably not the best thing to do. If it's additional income that you've on the side of what you've already accumulated, like you said, his net worth, right? I'm sure Eric has a net worth of a certain amount. and then making that type of decision, right? Because he's not the only one
But
in
also-
that position.
Can we put this in context real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
If he got 750,000 in Bitcoin, his net worth is 30 million. That's 2% of his overall net worth.
But also, and
nothing.
I'm glad. Shout out to my man Marvin from UTA. I actually was gonna say,
Marvin.
I forgot to say it, but he actually reminded me. Cash App is giving people endorsement deals.
That's what I was going to say.
So very possible that Cash App gave him $1 million, 7 figures, to actually take.
Somebody on YouTube said 1.2.
Yeah. So
that's
don't follow.
Yeah.
Don't just blindly follow rappers or athletes without knowing the full story.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, oh, well, Odell Beckham got paid in Bitcoin.
I could do it.
I'm just going to get paid in Bitcoin. But you don't know that there's more to that.
I was just going to say that because that's exactly what Aaron Rodgers did, right? Like everybody's talking about Odell, but Aaron Rodgers did the same exact thing. But he took a portion of it and he received all of it through Cash App. So there was a deal with Cash App. Klay Thompson just did it. Adrian Iguodala has done it. Shohei Ohtani, who was the MVP of the American League.
Cash App is going crazy right now.
So when you were talking
Stallion.
Everybody, so like they're making these deals because they obviously have you can sell crypto and buy and sell crypto there. So these type of deals that you don't know about are what's actually where the money's going, right? If I'm getting $1 million to take it, that's $1 million up front.
Yeah, so it's always more to the story than what's on social media or people just.
It's a great headline, salacious, got a lot of people talking. I mean, Khadijah put it in YouTube like he'd probably clear 1.5 off modeling alone. Like always, and I know people clown you for being conservative, but like I mean, I always tell you guys you want to risk one to make 11. So if those first 3 shots don't go in, you're good. So if crypto goes to 0, it's not going to affect his life one bit. Now here's the gem. If you are looking to take assets or take crypto as a payment, you need to tie that buying cycle in with your customer base to what the real institutional levels are. Hopefully we'll get Mike Novogratz to come back on. But 28 and 21,000, which I called last year. I know people think I just pull numbers out of my ass. And I know Bam did for a minute too, and I earned, the trust of Bam. But and here's the thing, when you guys are looking, even on CNBC, Bloomberg, Real Vision, you want to see where the institutions are buying or where the heaviest positions are. If you can crack the code to find out where that is, that's when you want to start to layer your bets. Go back and look at the Novogratz episode, and when I called a price, look at his reaction. A lot of this is poker, because a person will tell you something in public because they can't, like even when people like, these are the 7 secrets to starting $1 million business. They won't do any of those 7. They can't tell you the real 80 things that they did. But look at their body language. You'll be able to tell for most investors if that's the real area that they're looking to get in, and you'll be good and you can piggyback off that.
And then Cash App is going crazy with all these endorsement deals. And who owns Cash App?
The company we spoke about earlier.
Jack is one of the greatest entrepreneurs of all time too. You can't bet against him. This is a long-term game. Yeah. It is a long-term game.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.